ready?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
He raised his hand.
Didn't sound like
Hello?
We're live.
Turn it on.
it. There it is. I think I got it now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Everybody got their mic on, the little blue light on?
Mine's on.
Okay. All right, good evening. Welcome to the May 18th, 2022 meeting of the Eureka Springs Historic District Commission. I'm Steve Holofield, Chair. Kyle is temporarily absent. I think he's going to be a little bit late, so I'm going to ask Dee to call roll.
Okay. Judy?
Judy Holden?
No. Here. Here. Okay. Maggie?
Here.
Peter?
Here.
Marty?
Yep.
And Dee Bright, I'm here, and Steve is here. So we have a
quorum for business. The Eureka Springs Historic District Commission is empowered by the Eureka Springs Municipal Code to issue a certificate of appropriateness for alterations of exterior architectural features, demolition, and new construction within the historic districts. We use the Eureka Springs Historic District Design Guidelines and U.S. Secretary of Interior standards for the treatment of historic properties as the basis for our decisions. The Commission can take the following actions on an application: approval of modifications, denial, or deferral for more information. Appeal of denial may be made to the Circuit Court. Public comments on agenda items will be heard as each item is called. Other comments will be heard during the public comment period. Are there any changes to the agenda tonight? Anybody have any?
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Dee Bright made the motion and Judy seconded it. All in favor of approving agenda as presented, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. So we have 6.
6.
Motion carries. I'd also like to note that Kyle is now present.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. So, okay, we'll begin with old business, which is, there's none. Looking at the agenda. New business, we have one thing, level 2, 52 wall, Limewash stone, enclosed rear porch. We'll stop there. We don't have anybody in the audience, so I'll assume there's no one here representing this applicant. Kylie?
The property at 52 Wall Street is a side-gabled craftsman-influenced bungalow. The property's main character-defining feature is the front gabled porch and mixed exterior wall materials and textures. However, this property is not considered historic due to multiple additions and exterior modifications. The applicant is seeking a certificate of appropriateness to limewash the random coarse stone veneer and enclose a 10-foot by 9-foot rear-facing porch with horizontal lap siding to match the existing. There will be no windows or doors. In evaluating the request for the alterations at 52 Wall Street, staff make the following findings of fact. Limewashing uses an all-natural product that adheres to stone or brick and is durable and breathable, unlike paint, which creates a solid barrier. Limewashing retains all of the texture and depth of masonry, and it's porous. It does have a life cycle much like a stain. It can develop a patina over time and actually calcifies to the stone. The porch that they're requesting to enclose is located along the southeastern side and is not a prominent feature. The proposed alterations may be considered appropriate for this non-contributing vernacular residence. Staff recommend approval of this agenda item.
I move that the Historic District Commission issue a certificate of appropriateness for the work at 52 Wall Street as proposed.
Second.
You made the motion, Judy seconded. Do we have anybody having comments? Anything? Any questions for Kylie about this?
I have a comment.
Okay.
Is this so-called lime wash the same thing as the old lime that
people used to use back in the day before they had access to paint, because that was not a permanent fixture. You had to replace it every 2 or 3 years.
Yes, it's it's commercially available now. You can buy it pre-mixed or you can make it
Right.
yourself, but yes.
But do you still, excuse me, do you still have to replace it every 2 or 3 years? You have to renew the surface, because it does flake.
I believe that it lasts longer than that now. It is considered like self-healing, so when it gets wet, if there are cracks, it like reforms, but you do have to reapply it.
Right.
I would say every 5 to 10 years. It can also be removed later if, a future owner wants to take that off.
Because once it starts flaking, it looks pretty awful. That's all I'm saying. But it's non-contributory, so it doesn't really matter.
Any other questions, comments? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Motion carries 6-0. You voted? Yeah. Okay. All right, consent agenda. Level 1 applications that the city preservation officer believes to be in accordance with the design guidelines. Any commissioner or member of the public may move any consent agenda item to the regular agenda for discussion.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
And there's just one level 1, 19 first new sign. Everybody see that? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. Motion carries. Administrative approvals by City Historic Preservation Officer. Applications for repair and work involving no changes in materials, changes in roofing and paint colors, signs. We're not going to read these because they're administrative approval. Right, we stopped reading those.
Right.
So that's okay, right?
Yes.
No, I forgot to read the consent agenda last time, and someone pointed that out, so I'll make sure I did that, so. All right, so administrative approvals, 1 through 6, and that's it. Commission business. Approval of minutes from May 4th, 2022.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from May 4th, 2022.
Second.
Steve Wright made the motion, Kyle seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And Peter
Well,
can't vote.
Marty wasn't here either.
That's right. Marty can't vote, and neither can Peter, so, okay.
So
Before,
4-0.
motion still carries
Yeah.
4 people. Agenda setting for June 1st, 2022. Anybody have anything you want to add to the agenda for our next meeting?
No?
Kylie, was there something you were going to add about the,
So you have on the table a packet with procedures. That's for you all to review over the next 2 weeks, and then we'll talk about the procedural changes and hopefully put those to a vote at the next meeting. These are a combination of recommendations from the Lakota group that they observed from the stakeholder meetings that we held in September, and also recommendations from the State Historic Preservation Office.
next meeting, June 1st, 2022, Level 3 applications due Thursday, May 19, 2022. Level 2 applications due Wednesday, May 26, 2022. There are no public comments, or there's no public here tonight. Commissioner comments, we'll start with Ms. Judy.
No comment tonight?
Maggie? Dee?
No?
And Marty? Kyle?
No comment.
I'd like to welcome Peter Randall as our new commission member. We appreciate having our commission fully staffed again.
Thank you.
Thanks for volunteering. I'll always thank everybody for their time volunteering here. Kylie, you have anything else you want to say?
No, I do have 2 printed out design guidelines. As you can see, they're giant, and that's why I didn't want to print them out for everybody. You do have digital versions, so make sure if you have any major edits that you email those to me. We are coming up towards the end of this project. Haven't received a lot of public comment, so spread the word and let's try to get a little bit more input on that. But I'm really impressed with what the Lakota group has done for us.
It
so.
looked really good. I mean, I didn't really come across anything I thought that was major.
Yeah, they did a great job, so thank you to the Lakota group who is not watching.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, I hear a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Dee made the motion, Kyle seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.